Hey, what's up, guys? And it's that time of day again. We've got more baseball stars for you, so we'll go ahead and jump straight into it. You can see this time it looks like I've actually beaten the sample game, so that's pretty good. And let's go ahead and just jump straight back in. So I do have to admit that last time, as some of you noted, I made a mistake. And the mistake is that I completely forgot that when it comes to pitchers like Rookie 5, you can actually go over to the other abilities and improve prestige there. This is something that I've actually talked about before in these videos, and it totally slipped my mind. So there you go. That's what happens when you're in the middle of the whatever it is that you're doing. You end up making sort of a bad decision. So we'll stay away from doing that with the other pitchers that come along. Now, normally I would give her the Peppermint Patty name, but the thing is, I would rather have the replacement for pitcher B1 have that name. So we're going to go ahead and change this name here to another female character. Hope I spell it right. There we go. And that's, I think, just about it. Yeah, that's about all that we need to do right now for her. She right now is probably more focused on prestige than anything else. Let's go out and play another game. So we've done so well so far against the lovely ladies. And we're just going to keep everything sort of the way that it was. Unfortunately, we've had a little bit of bad luck here recently, not in terms of the game itself, but in terms of upgrades, right? So yesterday we had like one person's upgrade got us only 2 points, the other one had only 1 point. Like, that's not good enough. If we keep doing that, we're going to be in trouble. So hopefully we have a little bit more luck this time around. I know a lot of people wonder, that was really bad. I know a lot of people wonder about the wisdom of increasing prestige. The one thing I'll tell you is that if we beat the lovely ladies now, we should be up to $100,000 in game if we win. Now, I mean, maybe, you know, it would be a lot easier for us to win if, that was really bad. It would be a lot easier for us to win if I would stop swinging at balls. It would be a lot easier for us to win if we spent a lot of that money instead on, like, you know, getting better batting, better pitching and stuff like that. You could make that argument, but the thing is that we know that this team, as it currently stands, is capable of beating the lovely ladies. And so, like, the point that I'm making is that as long as you're good enough to win, once you hit that level where you know that you can win the game, then you really need to focus not on necessarily making it so you can win, but rather making it so you get as much money as possible from every game. Right, and so that's sort of what the theory is behind this, right? You can't look at it and you say, well, that might not be the best use of money in the world, and it might not be initially. Dude, what am I doing? There we go. That's what should have happened anyway. What I'm doing is I'm trying to throw the ball to first before I field it. Anyway, so the reason why you want to make sure that you have your prestige and all this stuff up quickly is because that way when you win games in the future, you get more money for it, and that can cut into the amount of time that you spend trying to grind through games and get as much money as you possibly can. So that's at least the theory behind it. I'm not sure that I've done it the right way, though. The problem with having the pitcher get the prestige on the pitcher side is you actually limit the number of points you can get, because pitchers have separate point totals for batting and for pitching. So again, when we go through like Peppermint Patty and stuff, we're not going to do it that way. That was a unfortunate decision and an error of judgment on my part. So there you go. That's the reason why we're doing all of this on YouTube as well, so you can see everything that happens, including the good and the bad. And just remember, not every channel is going to show you all the bad stuff that happens along with all the good stuff. Most channels will just focus on what they do that's right and then try to make it look like they're like the best whatever in the world. So there you have it. Anyways, so far so good. It's been kind of a quiet one. Here's Dania again, who needs to have a real name. All right, so we're doing all right. We have managed to get over the poor fielding that I displayed in the first inning, and hopefully we're on our way here to get them out in order here in the second. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching Tecmo Baseball yesterday, at least those of you that watched it. If you haven't watched it, you can go check it out. I played a game of Tecmo Baseball. The video coming out tomorrow will be a review of Tecmo Baseball. I already have it filmed. Man, I need to stop swinging. That was ridiculous. So I already have this video on Tecmo Baseball filmed. What I'll tell you about that game that kind of drives me nuts is that I can't find any real information about it, like, at all. I mean, there's just nothing out there. Like, the video game magazines from 1989, when it was released, didn't say very much about it at all. There's no real review of the game I could find anywhere. I found, like, a couple of little things here and there. I don't think... So Wikipedia will tell you that the game was released in January 1989, but I think Tecmo Baseball was actually not released until... February of 1989, because I don't see any advertisements in newspapers or magazines or anything for this game until February. So that's at least my theory. Oh, so that was a strike this time. So now she throws a strike, first pitch. Oh, and that, yeah, that would have probably been a ball, but whatever. That's all right. Yeah, it's one of those days, isn't it? I should have just stayed in bed. Oh crap, no, go back. Anyway, yeah, so for Tecmo Baseball, I've had to, like, figure out whatever it is I can find. You know, I can't believe she still has the drop into the third inning. Usually the drop-ins are going away. Anyway, we are frustrated once again. But the fascinating thing about Tecmo Baseball is that it's not based on any Japanese game, at least any Japanese game that I'm aware of. It's based loosely on Bases Loaded, which, of course, also came out for the NES. In fact, that game came out before Tecmo Baseball. So, I mean, I guess you could say that it's based on that game. A game that somebody else made. Oh crap. Oh man. Okay, this is one of those ugly games. That was really bad. I probably could have just kept the ball at first base. He would have had an unassisted double play. Anyway, it's all good. I don't know how we got out of that half inning, but we did it. Man, that was not pretty. So yeah, so far so good, right? Anyway, I'm doing all I can to help out their pitcher, so it's one of those types of games. Let's see if this one goes to the wall. Oh, look at that. 1-0. So I guess good things do happen. Good things do come to those who wait. That makes me feel a little bit better. At least we're kind of on the path to victory. There's Violet, who's incredibly slow. We do need to get that changed here pretty soon, so I don't know. We'll figure something out. Like, this should be a double, but she's barely going to get a single, see? Probably need to get her back into the cardio room. If you haven't noticed, our batting averages are way down now that we're facing this team. It's nothing like the SNK Crushers, who we can totally demolish now. So yeah, it's all good. Oh crap. See, that's where the lack of speed really hurts us. Anyway, good stuff as always. Good times in YouTube world. The big thing that's been on my mind recently has been trying to figure out what to do to get a little bit better, I don't know, what's the word for it? A little bit better sort of circulation or something like that on some of these videos, which is kind of a rough thing to do. Everybody on YouTube always worries about this, you know, how do I get more eyeballs on stuff and all of that. But the funny thing about it is that you don't necessarily always want that, because once you get a lot of people watching your videos, that's when you start getting the aggressive troll comments coming. So I've had a couple of them so far today on a variety of channels. You know, it's not really like a huge deal. Like, you deal with it once in a while. It's just really annoying. YouTube is an interesting platform for a lot of reasons. You can get a lot of like cool stuff done, you know, on it and so on. But like, you know, the troll comments really do kind of frustrate you after a little while. And the thing is that there are so many of them, right? The platform does a really bad job of trying to, you know, like stop people from saying things that are like, you know, outright like, you know, I don't know, hate-filled or incredibly rude or, you know, anything like that. So anyway, it kind of comes with the territory. If you want to like, you know, go through it and do it, you do have to like get enough of a backbone to be able to deal with it. But at the same time, you do wish that a lot of people would, you know, just like go away and never come back. So it does happen. Nobody, however, who's actually watching this video makes me feel that way. It's all of the other people. So it is. Anyway, good times. Why do we have two people at second base? I'll never understand like the fielder rotation in this game. It doesn't make much sense at all. And that one I will never understand. What were they thinking? Anyway, so right now, once again, is a good time to let you know that if you enjoy what you see on this channel, you like seeing it, you want to see it continue into the future, consider becoming a YouTube member of the channel, or consider checking out the Patreon, becoming a supporter there, or going over to the Baseball Replay Journal Substack page. You can become a supporter there as well. Lots of options for you. And regardless of what you decide to do, or decide to do nothing at all, I do thank you for your support. It really does mean a lot, and just having your eyeballs on this actually means a lot to me as well. So feel very proud of yourself that you're watching me play against the lovely ladies and try to score more than 2 runs. This has been a pretty ugly game so far. And yes, I know it's been ugly mostly because I keep swinging at balls way out of the strike zone, but ugly is ugly. So 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Oh, I guess I changed pitchers before the last inning. I'm starting to lose track of where I am. Must be getting old. Alright, good time. So as I was mentioning yesterday, I'm gonna continue to play a bunch of games that are not just this and not just Diamond Mine Baseball here on this channel. Assuming that I have time to do so, but you'll see a whole bunch of other sort of different things come up on this channel as time goes on. And remember, this is like the one place you can go to find people who are playing a lot of these old and classic games, and also the not so classic games. There was somebody on the hockey channel who asked me why in the world I'd be playing a game that's 15 years old. Well, there's no need to ask that question, right? It should be obvious, right? I mean, who else is going to do it? So, there you have it. And as you guys already know, this is the best Baseball Stars series on YouTube, because it's probably the only one. And that's just what you got to know about it, right? Nobody else out there is going to actually go through this game like the way you're supposed to from scratch and not cheat and try to make it so that, you know, everything works right. And even make mistakes like, you know, spend all your money on like, you know, a single point or whatever, and then not reset the game and all that stuff. You know, I do it for you, man. I suffer for all of you guys. That is going to be caught. Yes. Oh, no, I didn't go back all the way. Whoops. I thought that I made it all the way back. I swear that the player touched up on the white thing on the map on the bottom. Anyway, good times. And isn't it supposed to have like that go back sign come up on the game? Whatever. Oh geez, well that's the sort of day that this has been. Hopefully we can actually win this game. I'm starting to wonder now. And of course, this is the hard part of the lineup. We have to worry about these hitters right in the middle. Chris, she hasn't been hitting that well, so maybe we can continue to keep that poor streak going. Yeah, look at this. Here comes Dania, who also hasn't been hitting well, but she's been hitting a little bit better. There is a better throw from the third baseman. I can't remember who's at third base again, but whatever. Whoever it is, you did a good job. You know, but in addition to playing games like Tecmo Baseball, I will get back to playing like the good games like Dusty Diamond and stuff like that. So look for that stuff coming here before too long. And we'll probably play some more of the battle games as well, like Roger Clemens MVP Baseball. That's a classic. Go, 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 go. Alright, so here comes Snoopy. Oh, and just like that, he gets a base hit. I think he got a base hit because his face scared her. Remember what that guy's face looks like? We'll look at him probably in a second when it's upgrade time. Assuming that we win. If we lose, then we're in trouble. I was kind of hoping that I didn't have to pitch Marcy today, since she's not really ready, but looks like that might be a possibility. But we won't need to if we keep doing stuff like that. That was actually pretty good. And there we go. Not quite the 1-2-3 inning, but that's close enough. That's what we wanted to see happen. Now let's see if I can actually swing at strikes instead of swinging at every single pitch that comes by. See, there we go. I can do it. Not that time. That was a practice. And as frustrating as it can be in this game, especially when you're facing fastballs, it still is better than Tecmo Baseball when you're facing fastballs. That game is just, oh man. It's not an awful game. I have to keep saying that, and you're going to see in this video tomorrow that I say that like over and over again. It's really not an awful game, but there are aspects to it that are pretty bad. Like the fact that at the beginning of the game, like the computer can throw fastballs that are like 1,000,000 miles an hour, that's pretty bad. Alright, well that wasn't too bad. There we go, a little bit of hit and run. Makes it 3-0. That's what we want to see. We want to see a little bit more of that going on. Alright, 4-0. Here we go. Now we're starting to break this one open. Now I'm starting to feel a little bit more confident about this team and what it is that we have to offer. It's just like with the SMK Crushers. Like, by the time I finally wake up and figure out what I'm doing, then all of a sudden we start playing really well. It's like, oh yeah, we actually do have a good team. Just have to remind ourselves every once in a while. Kelly. Have we seen Kelly before? I don't think we've seen her. I think it's been nothing but Wana every single time. Go, 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 go. Oh, we just barely made it, so 5-0 now. Yeah, we're gonna keep pitcher D1 in this game. Thanks, Kelly. Thanks for throwing me a strike. That ball was almost in the same time zone. Oh, man. It doesn't really matter. Whatever. I wasn't gonna get a hit anyway. Good times, good times. Well, they could have been a lot better for us, but it's okay. 3 runs is not bad. 5-0. I think the real key is just to make sure that we score some runs and stay ahead. There we go. There's the gun. Oh yeah. Feeling pretty good about that one. Good stuff. And Juana comes back out again. This is Juana, whose hair we like a lot. She's got that great hairdo. And that's the reason why I grounded out. I was mesmerized by the black hair flowing behind her head when she was pitching. Well, that wasn't very good, Pigpen. What did I give you all of that hitting or batting or whatever it is for if all you're going to do is tap back to the pitcher? I don't know if you noticed, but Juana, when she pitches, she has this sort of like backspin on her pitches. Oh, well, that makes it pretty easy, right? If they hit it right back at you. You can go back and look through all the videos. I bet you'll find that Chris has done nothing but like ground out to the infield every single time. I don't remember her. I guess she got a hit at some point in time, but I don't remember her doing anything that was like really spectacular. So I don't know. Let's see if we can get Dania to chase. Yep, we do. And so there you have it. 5-0 the victory. And now comes the most important part of the game, which is where we get to spend our money. So let's see what we made first. 53,000 the attendance, and like I said, it's $100,000 just like that. See, it does pay to have some prestige. We actually had more fans than they did, if you look closely. So we're already up to that point. So what do we want to do and how do we want to spend it is the big question. So Marcy's up, thanks to my idiocy, up to 20,000. Linus at 40, Pigpen at 30, Shermie at 40, Franklin at 30, Lucy at 40. So I think we're going to focus on everybody who's at 30 at the moment. Schroeder's only at 20. Yeah, so we have a whole bunch there who are only at 20. Those are the people we should probably upgrade. What do we get? We get 3 from this, not very much. We'll give her a little bit of stamina. Snoopy's at 30, so yeah, we want to upgrade our 20,000 people. And yeah, what do we want to do here? I think we'll just do this. So that means that Frida is up to, she's not quite, she probably could be in the starting lineup. Let me know what you think. And we're going to do Schroeder as well. Well, that didn't do very much, did it? Yeah, thanks a lot. Anyway, we want him to have a bit more hitting ability before we're going to start him. And we have Sally, and I'm not sure. I'm not even sure where we want to put her, honestly. So we'll do something like that. I don't know. I probably should have pushed up the prestige, actually, but I know that would have... Actually, we can do it again, can't we? There you go. That would have caused a riot in the comments, but we did it anyway, so you guys can go have fun yelling at me in the comments. And so there you go. We've made some marginal improvements, I think. It was mostly to players who are kind of not really ready to start yet, but we do want to try to make sure that everything, all the ships rise with the tide, if you know what I'm talking about. So, we'll keep going. I think next time will probably be Schroeder, who gets another shot at it, and we'll probably slowly build up Marcy. And then once we have those guys up to 30,000, that's where I think I'm going to go ahead with Charlie Brown and try to improve him again, try to work on those curves, I think is what we want. As you watch me pitch, I don't really throw that many drop pitches, so I'm not going to worry necessarily too much about that. Although I could always change my habits and stuff. So anyway, there you go. That's kind of what's going on with that. And that was today's Baseball Star. So thanks for coming along and sharing that wonderful and memorable experience with me. And I'll talk with you again tomorrow, where we will have all sorts of interesting games and other things to go through. So we'll see you then. Bye-bye.